Q&A people's, I don't know, real life or uh anything we're developing. It could really be anything. And we'll try to the best of our knowledge to answer your questions. And I got the notification of your stream again, so let me check that. Okay, it's live this time. Alright, it's working, it's working. Okay. Oh shoot. So how are you people that's watching? That could be me. I'm not sure. We have two people watching.
All right.
So what we want to do if we get any questions?
Just answer them. Yeah.
We're just gonna sit here and hang out. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. So how's your day?
It's been okay. How about yours?
Mine's been not the best, but you know, it could be better, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Did I hear PlayStation? Or Xbox or something? I don't know. Reviewers, hello. I like how I'm hearing my voice in three different layers.
Why is that? Sorry for the trouble. My computer is dying.
Ooh,
Hello, my computer is dying.
it is
But
okay.
yeah, they're all good now.
Yes. I was going to call Louise, but she didn't answer. I was trying to save it because I thought like your computer crashed or something. I was like,
Let's hope not.
brain idea, call Louise or something. But she didn't answer. But then you came back and we've been saved.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's like, is your stream still running?
Yes, it is.
It's great. Well, we need to find something to talk about
Yeah.
while we're here. So, let's just sit here and
So
collect dust, I guess,
so
until then.
how's the project going?
The birthday cycle question mark?
Yeah.
It's going alright. I could probably work on it while I'm streaming, actually.
All right.
Just draw frames. That'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Give us something to talk about while we're sitting here. If we're not going to get any questions, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Gotta make my way out of this setup I have here. Have like a bajillion things. Got it good. I like how out of my binder of drawing notebooks, I have like 3 notebooks of paper. One is almost full. What is all in this notebook anyway? Way out of this such memories. Have like a bajillion. Some of these drawings were made before even MMB was made.
Huh.
I have sure went far in drawing. Sam looks like such garbage. Back in the old days when I used to draw. But this one Bendy looks swag. This Bendy I drew was cute. Ink Bendy looks like a disaster. That drawing there looks like a disaster. Out of my binder of drawing notebooks, I have like 3 notebooks of paper. There's Bendy's, I have a little Bendy's in here. One is almost full.
All right, chat.
That's all in this notebook. Very nice. Fan art for Bendy. I have a couple FNAF drawings as well. Which is nice. Even MMB was made. I made that. for inspiration from a animation
Alright,
I watched.
alright, chat. Welcome to the stream.
And here's some more fan arts. Beast Bendy right there.
Yes, sir.
Rival Bendy. Boars, my old version of Boars looked kind of bad, but not too bad. It actually kind of looks nice, but in a way,
Yeah.
that drawing was kind of bad. And here's my old Boom animatic I made from like way back, like about a year ago. I remember when I made this. It was so long ago.
Huh.
And then I removed it for copyright. Because it wasn't going to get me anything.
Oh.
It's just going to sit there and collect dust. There's more fan arts. Me changing the mail app. Oh, here's my first MMB drawing in this notebook. Spellbound MMB.
Wow.
Hello, imagined order. How are you today? Allison kind of looked trash. Oh, there's my actual like human MMB drawing of this book. Audrey was fantastically drawn. I'm absolutely proud of Audrey in this book. I made
Yes,
a
sir.
Bendy and Ape Machine the movie poster. That turned out swell. I made an Alice doesn't look half bad. And these were my first MMB frames from back when the prequel was here.
Huh.
There was only 5 frames drawn for that bizarre episode.
Oh,
The
wow.
episode that started it all. That started the whole idea, the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
It's bizarre to see how far the series has come. You know, it's a pretty long. It was a decently long episode. It's like 4 minutes.
Sorry
I
about
think,
that.
right?
Let me try to fix it. Is that good?
Wasn't the prequel like 5 minutes? I think it was.
Huh.
There was only 5 frames drawn for that bizarre episode.
Oh,
The
wow.
episode that started it all. Hold on. That started this. The prequel was. Yeah, it was 4 minutes.
Is that good?
And
No,
hello, Scup the Bacon Hacker. But yeah, it was 4 minutes, and that's kind of long for something that was only like 4 to 5 frames long.
Oh, wow.
And here's the first poster of it. Love the poster. I even wrote a full-on script of the prequel. It was. Huh?
Oh, no, no, I was just talking to the chat. Sorry.
Oh, alright. It's fine. I am doing great, Scup the Bacon. How are you today? But, I wrote a full-on script of this episode. Like, I had all the whole lines of what I wrote on this paper.
Oh, wow.
And here's the first drawing of Psycho MMB. The first ever drawing. It's funny because the first drawing of Psycho MMB was like it wasn't even meant to happen. It was actually an accident.
A little third wave.
Believe it or not, Psycho MMB was like made from a.
Oh, wow.
MMB wandering is a terrible sin. I basically took a wandering is a terrible sin and like made an MMB version of it. And then I said, what if we made an episode where MMB would be the villain instead of, not always the good guy? And then I thought of what I made here. And then moments later, I created the psychopath we know today.
Oh, that's cool.
I did edit him a bit. I have edited him a bit. Like instead, like the first drawing, he was fat because the old MMB was fat. But then I skinned him down a little bit. I made him skinny.
Oh, that's cool.
Because if you go back to the first episode, you can tell he had like you know a a bit of a chubbier design. But then when you saw in the first episode, you saw where I developed him to be skinnier.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a good time.
What are we talking about? We're
And I
we're
did
talking
edit
about
his smile a bit.
how
His
he made
first beginning smile
Psycho Bendy.
was a simple point. Like it was simply just the normal Bendy smile, and then I changed it to the the Spike smile, but it kind of had that resemblance of the Bendy smile, and then I changed it to like the one in my profile picture, which is probably the creepiest design I've made.
Okay.
Give me just a second.
Okay.
I'll be only gone for a bit, but continue talking to the crowd while I'm gone.
All
I'll
right.
just be on mute.
All right, guys. Uh, MMB is a simp. Put simp in chat. Yes, sir. Hope everyone will see this. Chat. And MMB's chat. MMB is a simp, alright? He told me, and I know the truth. Alright, take your time. Also, if you didn't know, yeah. Yes, I do. Remembered it. I remember it. Yes, I do. Yep, yep, yep. That's tomorrow, yeah. And another fact is that I live in MMB's basement, and he forces me to his content. Please help me. Hello, welcome to the stream. know, welcome back, third wave. When am I able to live stream? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow in our collab. Don't tell me what I said, please. He's not gonna feed me in a week. Like what? I don't know. Like what subs? I don't know. So far we have 3 watching. Yes, sir. If you tell MMB what I said, he's not gonna feed me in a week. I'll tell you that. Or even a month.
I've returned.
Oh, hello, hello.
Hope I didn't miss much.
Nah, you didn't.
Alright, good. See if I missed anything from the chat.
Don't tell him, okay?
Okay, so everybody left. Alright. Well, oh, and they might be back soon. Who knows?
What time? I don't know.
I just continue looking through this notebook here and getting nostalgia of the past. All this was drawn in over a year. So much has happened in a year.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. I just realized that within 30 minus 7, 23. In the matter of 23 days, the channel will be 1 year old.
Wow.
Well, in videos, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna stream or video
in
do a
total,
video
it'd
on
be about
Saturday.
2 years, but I'm not counting like the creation of it. I'm counting like the first ever video.
Yeah.
But in 23 days, there'll be a total of. In 23 days, it'll be 1 year since the first video launched that is out at the moment.
Oh wow.
So, bro, I just fell out of bed. Oh, dang, Rip, are you good, fam? I remember this thing. I was testing the waters of making M&B skinny, so I made him like an A pose.
Yeah.
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 And I made and I see like I had like a Doug test, like when I was testing like designs for Doug.
Yeah.
He used to have no clothes. All he had was a cop hat.
Oh wow.
Then we gave him overalls because we wanted a little more character.
Okay.
MB's horns used to stick straight up. Huh.
Hmm.
Just noticed that. His horns used to be straight up in the air. And then I decided that his horns would be better if they
Play
were
Roblox
curled.
and now I
Like,
will. I still be in the stream.
a little
Whatever you want to
pointed
do.
to the other direction. This was episode 1 frames, and then here is uh voice lines for Doug. I eventually just came to the point where I just made up the lines of mine in my head as I was writing the stuff down. Like I would think of it and then I would just use that and then I would make the conversation of, the voice lines for like, I don't know, Doug and other characters that I don't voice and I just write it down so I can send it to,
Oh wow.
who I need to send it to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's some episode 2 frames, more of them. Here was the testing of unknown. I was like testing the waters of his character design.
All
And
right.
then I decided that I'm going to redesign him yet again. Unknown has had a very interesting development the past few days.
Oh wow.
Episode 3. Episode 3. Probably one of the most bizarrest episodes.
All right.
So basically, it came from like the first scene of the episode where like the lights, like the projector, the projector's on
Yeah.
and it plays the cartoon. A lot of people thought of that as a very odd scene.
Oh wow.
And I want to describe right now what that scene was about. That scene was the trauma of being in this place. Basically, his survival instinct is starting to kick in. I just write it down to a certain extent. He's starting to get panicked because he's because there's a lot of things happening in this place, and he knows that this place is dangerous. And now the ink demon is, getting into his head. He realizes that he is in danger and that he could die. And it's getting into his head so much that he's starting to have
Oh
traumatized
wow.
nightmares of this creature. And he wakes up from that, and he is met with Gabriel.
All right.
But at the time, it was Sir Dandy. Huh.
Hmm.
I just realized a little mistake I made with episode 3 just now. So, Sir Dandy,
Yeah.
he had, a scar on his face and stuff. I forgot a part of his design. I forgot to, like, make the rest of his shirt. I just made him, like, black. I didn't finish the jacket. And that's a little missed bits of episode 3 that somebody could probably do. Wait, how many chapters have you made on Wattpad? Well, I made the prologue, episode 1, which I call chapter 1, and episode 2, which I call try retyping. I forgot. So I'm probably going to retype it on Wattpad in a better
Oh okay.
thing. But you know that one scene from episode 3 where MMB has like a hallucination. His eyes go like human mode. He kind of looks like Psycho MMB, but he's not. I guess you could say that was like one of his first, you know, one of his first inspirations. But this scene is a bit confusing. I could tell, but I can give a little bit of an explanation to it. So, what happened in the scene was he was he knows Sammy, like he knew him as a child, and he's getting like a flashback from way back into that past. And well, I redesigned that form of MMB, which is where he sees things that others can't. He can see the past. I redesigned him in that area because at the time Psycho MMB didn't exist. So this was just a frame to be a frame. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to redesign what I'm going to call Vision MMB, I guess. And I think I'll make it pretty great. I think I can make something interesting out of that. Here's some more scenes. Uh, Boris in episode 4. I think I can make a very interesting character from him.
All right.
Uh, I developed him into something different. As you know, I developed a character named Dave, and it's not a character I've really teased about on the channel yet. But basically, Dave, he's like a version of Boris, and
Yeah.
I can see why people would kind of theorize on him and Boris. And let's say it's going to be a surprise. I don't want to say anything yet, but it will be a surprise what he turns out to be in the end.
All right.
Moving on, we have even more voice lines I wrote, and then a redesign of Spellbound MMB. His first name was actually Super MMB, but then I said that was too, that's too cliche.
Yeah.
It was too casual. It was too classic. And then I said maybe, what if we had Spellbound MMB? It sounds more. It sounds more original, more epic.
Yeah.
Now, I want to give a little concept, if you may. So that Forgotten Mysteries had several concepts, more than you can ever imagine.
All right.
And one of the first concepts was for Spellbound MMB to be in the series. And then I said maybe it was too soon, and the plot that I had cooked up didn't fit. So, and and the thing was, Forgotten Mysteries was meant to be just that one thing. It wasn't meant to be like a whole split out series. Like if we
Yeah.
call it the MMB series now, since there's like more series, more episodes, and everything. But Forgotten Mysteries was meant to be its own thing at first. It was meant to be its own thing. It was meant
All
to
right. I'll
go
go
on
check it out.
probably forever. Like it was meant to be almost like a seasonal
Can you give me
series, like
the link,
SpongeBob
please,
or something. I
so I can
don't
check
know.
it out?
I had ideas, many in fact. Like what I first planned was for things to turn out bad and for MB to get a new family in the studio and they would live their life there. And things happen, and it's an adventure every day for them. But then I said we could do so much more with this character.
Huh.
And so what I ended up doing was I developed a whole entire story with this character. I made him a bigger universe. I ended up developing more characters just for the occasion.
All right.
Like on this one page right here, we have Darian. Darian was a concept. He was basically going to be M&B's child, and then I decided to scrap him. I mean, I remember telling you about him and
Yeah.
stuff, but then I decided maybe we should scrap him because I don't really see him being much of a excellent character.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything to do with him.
Yeah.
So we scrapped him. And then we have May. I scrapped her as well because I don't see anything to do with her. And here was more writing I did. Here's Gabriel. I made him when we had to scrap Sir Dandy after some drama happened.
All right.
Here's Christmas terror frames and posters. And here's Saku M&B coming to life on paper for like the very first times. Here's more Christmas terror frames. And then I made more voice lines here. And I made concepts of a Gabriel form. And I developed MB's mother on this paper as well.
All right. Oh wow.
What do you want? Mine? Sorry about that. But
That's fine.
generally, don't worry, I muted my YouTube mic, so you probably had to do that. Continuing on, I made a Gabriel concept for like a form, you know,
Yeah.
and I made a design for MLB's mother on this paper too. But of course, I changed the design a smudge. Like, she used to have like very wild hair. I ended up giving that to Mary,
Oh
which
wow.
is, from episode one. But for MLB's mother, I ended up like giving her like more neatly done hair. And I did change her design like a smudge. I did change the form I developed for Gabriel as well, a smudge.
All right.
I also developed the first image of Ava on this paper as well.
Oh nice.
I remember my first thoughts of her. Like, I was like, I need to develop a waifu for MMB if I'm going to, like, if I want to develop a whole universe with this character, I think I need to make a waifu. And I did, and I actually, like, thought I drew something cute. Now, that's when it all began. That's when I knew I was doing something right. And then I drew some Saku MMB art. I drew a Pennywise version of Saku MMB, and it looks disturbing. drew more posters of these guys. I drew a Psycho Ava, and I drew the first image of Lucifer. I ended up changing his design because it didn't quite, you know, didn't quite hit that level that I wanted.
Yeah.
Here's some birthday Psycho frames I drew. First image of Dave, first image of May, which I just rejected.
All right.
Here's some designs of Psycho Human B. Here's a poster of a project I have in mind. Some more Psycho Human B fan art. Man, I drew a lot of Psycho Human B fan art. Like Psycho Human B is just such an interesting character. You can draw a lot of fan art of that one character. And then I made a poster of Traumatizing Redemption, and it was like, the first design of like the areas that will show up in that episode. Well,
Yeah.
not episode, but series. Like the locations.
Yeah.
And I used to have like everything all in one area, like, the more fun Bendy Prison, the
Yeah.
lab, the food area with Boris, and then Mirror Hell to the very left. Some missing posters and wanted dead posters. And more signs like all over the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I decided to like change the like design of Bendyland a little bit because I was reading, The Illusion of Living, which I developed. This poster after I read, like before, well, actually before I read the book. I'm an idiot. And when I developed the poster, before I read the book, and then I decided that they actually like talked about the design of Bendyland, and I got a bit of a better idea on the layout of the place, and then I got an even bigger idea for that series.
Oh wow.
So it will be based off the book a little bit, slightly. Like on the book, it's split into like four different like worlds slash areas, and like a tower in the middle. It's sort of going to be like that, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to make it original, but I'm going to make it slightly based off of what it actually is meant to be. I'm going to make it a little supernatural. Here's some more birthday cycle frames. Me going wild with that. And then that's the end of this book. But instead, at the very end of the book, I drew the end screen. Bendy there. It's whack how everything in this book is bendy, except for like 2 pages.
Okay.
And that's for that. Because I was drawing Five Nights at Freddy's for a friend because he drew me 2 pictures of Bendy.
Oh wow.
But wait, we have another notebook. And we have a few pages here as well. I drew a dark revival version of M&B because why not? It's pretty cursed actually. It's the most cursed thing I've ever seen. And then that's the end of this one. Here's a little thing I did for an RP I had in Discord screen. Bendy. I decided to draw something based off of it. It was pretty fun. Everything in this book is bendy, except for like 2 I drew tall M&B with a neck.
Okay.
The most cursed thing you'll ever see. Because I was drawing Five Nights at Freddy's for a friend.
Oh wow.
I drew a nice little M&B Valentine's Day thing. It's pretty nice. Drew some Ava art as well. It was fun. I drew that M&B symbol that I shown you.
Yes, sir.
got the first design of MB in a vest. His new design. Now I'm planning on making official in episode 4. That was a song idea I'm probably gonna scrap. And here's another song idea I'm gonna scrap. And then I made a funny MB and Ava thing where like MB is like below Ava and it says hashtag rip MB's height. I draw the dumbest things sometimes. And then there's MB just sticking his tongue out, looking like he's done for life.
Oh wow.
And there's a concept I was drawing for Gabe to like an OC or something. Trying to help him out, but I'm just bad at drawing human characters, so I made it worse. MB symbol is there again. And there's MB being swag. And there's Ava and, well, not Ava, Atlas and Asteria, which is the non-rejected children I developed that I
Right.
shown you. There's Bob and Mary, and there's Elizabeth, and for some reason her arms are not colored. And there's a creepy birthday cycle poster I developed there. Can't wait to show that off later
Chat.
on.
I need to say something to MB.
There's some more Psycho MB fan
I
art.
need to make him laugh.
MB. It's been wild
What's the
these
best joke out
past
there?
couple years, Well, not a couple, but it's only been 1 year. But we're about to hit that 1 year mark. It's been really wild. I never expected any of this to happen. Like, it's been quite something to look back on. I lived quite the interesting life back then. I wasn't sure who I wanted to be back then. You're sitting there and you're talking with your friend one day, and you're like, I don't know who I want to be, and then they get on a phone call with you, and they say, I think I know what you need to do. You need to become a YouTuber. And at first, I thought that was the wackiest thing he could ever tell me. I thought that was honestly the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I didn't even know that it would be the right thing. Like, I didn't know it was me. I didn't know that it was me. Because, I was confused. I didn't know where to look.
Happy birthday, Eniger.
But I gave it a
Sorry.
try anyway. And sure, I quit a couple times along the way, but like,
Also,
look at me now. I'm pretty proud.
Is that a question for the both of us or just MMB?
And I have him to thank for that, especially for all the help and support he's done, like for developing the name. Yeah, he helped me develop the name. I'm a very indecisive person, and I am also not one to lie. Or, well, I will sometimes if it's necessary, but I'm not one that really likes doing it. And I like giving credits when credit's due. And he does deserve credit. But, yeah, and then, one day you're just scrolling through YouTube, you're thinking to yourself, I want to be bigger than who I am. Because back then, I was still pretty small. There was no way I was going to get to where I was. And then I scrolled through YouTube and saw a post that changed my life. I can't remember what it was exactly, but I remember it was from FC Makes. Subscribe to him, by the way, he's cool. He makes cool games and content and such.
Yes, sir.
He said that he made a he's the one that developed Jojo's Sandbox, by the way. You might like it. I know a lot of you like the first part, so you might want to check him out. He's the main developer of that. But anyway,
Favorite
point being,
streamer.
the post was that he was hosting a server and that you could get a beta version of the game by joining the server.
Someone said
So
someone said, "What's your
I
guy's favorite streamer?"
what's her favorite streamer? Let me scroll through my subscriptions. Actually, hold on a second.
It's kind of hard to choose.
I will choose. Don't you worry. Due to the ones you know what? What do favorite streamer? I am scrolling through my millions of subscriptions right now. Okay, hold on. I know I'm taking forever, but please, I am begging you, stay with us. I will have
Um,
your answer in a moment. I'ma say Felboat. Felboat is pretty cool.
Philboat?
He makes like Nintendo content, and he streams a lot, and he's funny. So if you want to check him out, go on ahead. I would not mind. What about you, Cat Pat?
Um, it's kind of hard to choose. I will say Tommy Innit.
It is. There's a lot of streamers out there.
I'll say Tommy
Did you
Innit.
say Tommy Innit?
Yeah,
All right,
he's a
all
pretty
right.
funny dude.
Yep. But continuing with my story, you can ask questions still. Just continue asking questions, please. That's what the main idea of the video is. But just talking. But continuing with my story, uh, you know, I
And
looked
thank
at
you.
the server, the link,
Yeah, Tommy
and
Innit's
I was
pretty.
trying to
It's a pretty funny
decipher
guy. He's a pretty
whether
funny guy.
I wanted to take that leap or not, because I was very socially awkward. But I got brave and I joined. And let's say that was probably the best decision I've ever made, because I've met some amazing people. Uh, I've met Golden,
And
Mew, Horror J,
sorry if I misspelled your name.
you.
Ying Yang
I've
the
met
Dragons.
a lot of people,
Thank
and
you, thank you.
the most amazing people too do that. Though we've had a couple ups and downs, and drama, of course, that's gonna be a thing. But without the people that I've met, I would never be where I am today. That might sound dumb, but the people I've met was the people who inspired me to be who I am. They they inspired me to go. Sky's the limit. They
That's
were
good.
the ones that inspired me to bring MMB to life on the big screen. Because, I remember when the character was first made, I said that I wanted to make him into a comic and make him something big because I loved it. And I was kind of skeptical of doing so. But of course, I talked to everybody about it, and they said it was an excellent idea. I should go with it. And I was also very nervous about releasing the first episode because I thought my acting was terrible. I thought the drawings were terrible. I thought everything was terrible. And that was going to be the worst thing I've ever made. But in fact, everybody supported me for that one tiny project. And with all that support, they helped me build the story. And honestly, I thank them a lot for that. And it might not sound like something I should thank them for, but I should. Because I just really don't know how to explain it. You know,
Yeah.
it's it's wild, but I thank them a lot. I thank all you guys, everybody in my server, and Half and Weenies. That you know what? I would just name them. I thank Golden, Mew, Horror J, you of course, Half, and Weenies for getting me this far in life. Without your guys' support, I would never have decided that this is who I wanted to be. I would still be lost thinking, but with your support, all your support, I was able to decipher that I wanted to be an artist, that I wanted to make these dreams come true, that I wanted to be a YouTuber, that I wanted to be all these things and to make the best of what I can and to get better. And I have. I think I've came a long way from what I used to be. It might not sound like much to thank for, but in my eyes, it is. In fact, it's you all should be honored.
I am
But
speechless.
of course, with that story out of the way, I'll let you have some room to speak because you haven't spoken much this entire stream. I've kind of taken over most of the duration speaking of my story, which was pretty long, I will admit, and it was kind of wild.
No, you're fine.
So, shoot, I just dropped my mouse. But anyway, continuing. Oh, Jesus, I just felt my heart race. Shoot, almost felt my heart stop. But I'm fine, I promise. But I'll
Um,
if, if you'd like to talk about anything
I don't
or
really have
talk
much
with
to
me
talk.
for what was that?
I don't really have much to talk about.
Hmm. Has any more questions popped up in your chat yet?
Um, here's one. Someone asked, so how's your bond with each other?
I think we have a pretty good bond,
Yeah,
considering the fact I guess you could say we're business partners,
yeah,
because, you know, I think when you're in a business with somebody, you should have
take your time.
a good
Third
bond
wave.
with said business partner. Because if you want to work together and you want to have a good session slash work, whatever, you want to bond with them. You want to know each other. You want to be their friend so you can work with each other easier.
Yes, sir.
Because to work with easier, you need to be a friend. It might sound weird, that might sound crazy, but it's true. If you go out and you go out to your job and you go try to make friends with an employee or your boss, you will find that your job is much easier than it was.
That's very true.
And another thing I find is that you should always, if you're like a
That's good to
developer
hear.
or a content creator of some sort, like an artist or an animator, or somebody who produces something for the public, you should always make a bond with the people who are interested in what you create. Because if you don't make a bond with them, they're not going to want to talk to you. They're not going to want to watch you. They're not going to want to buy your stuff. Like, you want to bond with your people. And honestly, I'm not doing that for the job. I'm doing that because I actually love the people that watch. I honestly find them a friend to the end. Uh, I, I love all my supporters
Same.
because they're the ones who brought me to who I am. But yeah, our bond, to answer your question, our bond is great.
Yes, sir.
I think, at least. Uh, what do you think?
Um, what you're saying, like, it's true, and
It is.
and our bond is great.
Mm-hmm.
So have your
So,
what?
is there, shoot,
Continue.
is there any more questions?
Um, not for my chat. Well, yours.
I have not. I've only really been asked one question in my chat. I'm not doing very well in mine. Hello, human people. Hello, Jake. How are you today? Hope you are doing amazing. But is there any in yours?
Not in the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll just talk till then. We still
Yes,
have
sir.
an hour to waste. I'm trying to win. Probably won't stream again tonight because I don't want to spam people. They got spammed after my stupidity from earlier. Sorry about that, by the way. So, let's see. Don't you ever feel like you talk too much to the point your voice kind of gets hoarse?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, progress on the birthday cycle is going along. Sweet. I think we're coming close to getting it finished.
Yeah.
I think. We still got a little bit until it releases, like maybe like a couple months or so, maybe longer. But
I had a old YouTube channel. Had a, I had an
we're like
old channel before, like
80%
people bullied
ish
me in the comments
done with the
saying that
frames,
I had no Robux. And look at me now. And I quit YouTube,
and
but then you
then
guys
we're
inspired me,
going to.
so I started a new channel.
I'm gonna write the voice lines down and stuff, and
Look,
then those will be done.
don't listen to people. If they try to bring you down, you get
And
back up.
after the voice lines are done, I'm gonna
If
do
you
this,
if you love someone,
edit it
I mean,
together on a
not love, but
non-busy day, which
if you love doing something,
honestly,
don't ever
the editing of
give
this
up on it.
episode is going to be wild.
Someone tells
It's
you
going to
you
take a
can't do it,
very,
you do it.
very long time.
If it's your dream, you do it.
Shoot my toe. But yeah, it's going to take a
I
bit.
need some
I
ideas
don't
for
know,
you
maybe I'll have
people.
to save
What are
it
you guys doing for
in
Mother's Day?
clips and
Um,
throw them in from there.
what am I doing for Mother's Day? Um, we're going to a little party.
And then eventually it'll be finished. I have no ideas. It's going to be a bit.
Try surprising her.
And plus, my tablet is very, very slow when it comes to editing.
Yeah, same.
So I have to go. And I wish I could get a new device, like a new phone or something, so I can get this stuff done way faster than it takes. So I'm continuing drawing violent frames for birthday cycle, more bizarreness.
Sounds nice.
I'm trying to think of how many frames we have left until we hit 90%. One,
I got my mom a
two,
card and it said happy birthday, so I have to go get her a new one.
three, maybe?
Yeah, do
Yeah,
that, do that.
I think about three. About three frames. And we'll be 80% complete, I think. 90%,
Alright.
I think. How many frames do we have? Last time I checked, we had like 57. And I drew a little bit more. This episode's going to be wild.
Yes,
It's going to
sir.
take so long to make. I'm going to be dealing with one sleepless night. One, two, three,
If you guys
four,
have any
five,
questions
six, seven,
about
8, 9. Wait. I just skipped the
videos,
entire explain.
life,
I gotta kind of get
just drop it down
started.
in the
One,
comments.
two, three,
Not in the comments, the chat.
four,
No, I mean.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 65 frames.
Wow.
Did you hear that? 65
Wow.
frames.
That's a lot.
Yin Yang the Dragons, welcome. Welcome Ying. Yeah, it is. And how episode 3. Episode 3 had probably I think the most frames due to it being 9 minutes long. You know what? Let's count all the frames for each episode. The first episode had 4. Well, the prologue. Episode 1 had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Episode 2 says episode episode 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang, that only had 7. Episode 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Wow. Wow.
Birthday. Okay, hold on. We still have Christmas Terror. I forgot about that one. Christmas Terror, I keep forgetting it exists because it's like that one weird, awkward episode. Like it's awkward, but it turned out. I mean, to everyone watching, they said it was the best one, which honestly kind of surprises me. But I can see why they like it a lot at the same time. But Christmas Terror has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37.
37.
So this means Birthday Psycho is literally going to be more than twice as big than any episode.
Wow.
It's it's literally more than twice as big.
It is.
So we have 65 frames of current. So if we add the 3 frames until we hit to 69, oh god. So if we add the 3 frames that we have to get to 90%, we'll have 68. And
Huh.
then including the frames that I'll have to draw, which will be around 5 to 10 maybe 3 to 10. So there'll be around 70 frames in this episode.
Wow.
70.
Wow.
That is bizarre.
It is.
This is gonna be one wild episode. One of the most wild. Like I'm actually astonished. I'm wondering if I could even fit this into my storage. This episode is going to be more than 10 minutes probably.
Huh.
And that is content. And I'd actually be kind of proud.
Yes, sir.
I wonder how storage is going to work. I don't even have that much storage on my tablet. I have maybe an idea on how I could do it. Maybe like finish a scene at a time
Maybe.
and then delete the pictures afterwards. After I finish the scene and fix it up. That's if the storage gets full. Oh my god, this episode's gonna be wild, bro.
I know.
It's gonna be so wild to make. I'm actually kind of concerned if I can actually do this. because of how big it is. But once I finish it, it's gonna be a very great episode, I believe. I hope it'll be everyone's favorite, due to how big it is. If it turns out to be a flop, I'm gonna be depressed. No, I doubt it'll be a flop though, because I think everybody's gonna like. If
Someone
people
like you
in my
continue,
server
continue.
like huh?
Um, someone said, "What do you guys think about haters?"
What do we think about haters? Burn them, throw them in the garbage. I'm just kidding. We're nice people. We have clean hands. We promise.
Yes, sir.
We're totally not murderers. I mean, they take over. I'm trying to think of how I should draw the next frame. This I can tell you. In the next frame, he takes that shard that's in his eye and pulls it out.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to draw that. It's gonna be wild.
Haters.
I think I want to make it like censored or something. No. I got an even better idea. We're gonna make him put his hand up to his eye as like this, because like the
What
crowd
do I think about
is like
haters?
clapping.
Haters
They're like,
are
yes, do it.
what MMB said.
And then the claps will get louder as he puts his hand up to his eye. And they're like, yes, pull it out, do it. We want to see those bloodshed eyes.
Probably later in the stream. Uh, if you
Oh,
do
I kind of
have
completely
Discord,
trashed you in this episode.
I'll try
I feel so bad
I'll
for the guy,
try
even if he don't know all that
talking
stuff.
with you. Maybe it was
No, I
just if
didn't
you just
make him turn out to be a jerk at the end.
yeah.
So
Just
uh,
drop the link downstairs.
me trashing
Just
him
drop
wouldn't
the
be too
link.
bad.
Wow.
When you're trashing a character, you want to make them as much as a jerk as possible.
Yeah.
That's if it's going to be like one of those characters that like where the protagonist gets like really mad at them and wants to kill them. You want to make you want to make them as trash as possible, as mad.
Wow.
You want to make it like one of those stories where like like it's like the secret antagonist,
Yeah.
and then they'll come out and reveal that they done this one deed, and then the protagonist will be like, I want to snap your neck.
Wow.
Like Big Hero 6 style. that movie was that movie wasn't all that good, and I'm sorry for referencing it, but you know what I mean. I might need another female actress, another actress, if I can't. If it like Weenies is kind of like concerned if she actually wants to do this gig or not, and I don't know who else I can get. Like, you know, everyone on Discord can't really do anything. I mean, their parents are gonna ground them if they realize what they've been up to.
Yeah.
And people at school don't do worth the jack if they get paid. Well, unless they get paid. And I don't have money, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's tough. If I can't get an actress, I have to see some birthday cycle production because there's one line, just one singular line where I need an actress. Because there's one female character that speaks one line. We'll see though. Hopefully it turns out good in the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not good at drawing. We all know that. And I like how I almost forgot to color in Boris's nose.
Someone asked a question.
I need to get better drawing skills. Like I need to learn somehow how to get better. Cause sometimes things don't cut.
Now your drawings are cool.
I feel like they can improve.
I mean, like, if you want to.
Like I want to go for like a more 3D style in a way, like 3D, but like still paper. I mean, I want to get better at like the anatomy of the body. Like I think I can do good in some parts, but sometimes there's some areas on the body I just can't get right. Like the hands,
All right.
sometimes the arms, sometimes the face even, because the face isn't all right. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's any questions. I guess
Uh,
nobody is curious.
there's one question.
Oh, there's a question in your chat?
Yeah. What do you guys
Alright.
think of
Spill.
ASMR?
ASMR?
Yeah.
I haven't watched many, I will admit, but I have watched a couple. I remember watching, I think Jacksepticeye had like one or two, and I think Markiplier may have had one. And honestly, they were quite funny to watch. I had a good chuckle out of those. But yeah, they're funny. They can be funny, and they could be a good laugh. But what are your opinions, Capat?
um. Well, it's kind of annoying. For me, it is. But people smashing their keyboard. I mean, like that's funny.
just just smashing their keyboard quietly. just they just got their keyboard and going. They just got their keyboard and they go. It's like really quiet and they're like just murdering their keyboard. Hey guys, hey, doing ASMR. We're drawing today. Can you hear me drawing? Let me turn on my funny mic. Let me turn on my funny mic real quick. Give me a second. Funny mic on. Funny mic on. We're gonna enjoy this adventure, okay? So, can you hear me drawing?
Yes, sir.
let me hear this on stream. What? All right. Put your mic off. Put your mic off. Okay, that was the weirdest thing I've ever done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the people. I'm sorry. I know I'm a bad YouTuber. I'm bad at comedy, but had to do
It's for
it. It had to
content.
happen. Yes, for content. Cheers.
Cheers.
Amen. Now, why is this satisfying? Wait, you want me? Wait, you want? Wait. Imagine if they were like, do it again. All right. Also, I had like a little idea earlier. So I was coming up for like so we all know that birthday cycle takes place in like a talk show, basically. It begins in the talk show.
Yeah.
Well, not begins, but it's related toward that place for those who are in my server, and keep a lookout on that. I was basically kind of trying to develop a sign, well, not a sign, but like a title of like the talk show name, and I came up with one, and I think I done a very. It sounds dull, but if you think about the sentence
Yeah. Content purposes,
like
yes.
over and over of the title, you'll get it. Okay, so listen. Joey drew the show. What do you think of it at first? Do you think dull name,
Yeah.
like classic? Okay, now take the last name Drew. Joey drew the show. Oh, you get it now, don't you? You get
Yeah,
it now, don't
again
you?
now.
Yeah, I know it's terrible, but it'll do.
That's
What's your biggest fear? Uh, my biggest fear. I have a lot of big fears. I don't know what's my biggest fear, but if I was to list all my fears, I could do that. Uh, I guess you could say I have erection phobia. I mean, it's not like I'm scared of them to the point I just want to cry myself to sleep. But like, they do. Spiders do like as soon as I see a crawly thing, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to die. You know, I don't like insects in general. What's the word for not liking insects in general? Fear of insects. Name.
um
Okay. Fear of insects. Entomophobia. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Let me take this to Google Translate. I like how that shows up as my first result. HMONG. Take the H and replace it with an A. Emong. Among Us. One of them cluster stuff. Okay. Okay, it's entomophobia. Thought so. So, it is entomophobia. So I have a fear of insects, I guess you could say. I don't know if you would do it as much to a point as call it a phobia, but I do fear insects to an extent.
All right.
I just don't like the way they look. uh, I do have other fears as well. Like, so I do not like. I love water. I love drinking water.
Ward's life.
I love being in the rain. I love mud. I love. I just love water. I love water. Water is great. But like when it comes to a point it can make you drown, like to where it can go over your head, that's when I fear water. Like there was one day I got ballsy and I almost
Welcome
drowned.
back. I am
So
an idiot.
I don't know how to swim. That might sound extremely stupid, but I was never taught.
Bye.
I was never taught,
I can kind of swim.
unfortunately. But anyway, I can walk through it. I can kind of paddle my way around. So I sort of have a phobia of water, but not really. Like yes and no. Like I love water. But if water comes to a point it goes over your head, that's when I feel like I'm endangered. Now, my actual biggest fear I have probably, that is probably actually a phobia, is the fear of heights. Every time I see a height, even if I'm lifted off the ground simply by a human being, I start getting kicky. I want to be put down. Like I love the ground. The ground is life. I just should stay on the ground. Like the ground is a very nice place, okay? What makes you angry? Good question. What makes me angry? Oh shoot. Okay. Before we get into that topic, what is your biggest fear, Cat Pat?
um. Huh. It's kind of hard. Um. Huh. What's it? It's kind of hard. Um.
It is.
I can't think of one. Huh. I.
Uh,
I guess.
Suggestion time. Are you perhaps scared of drowning? Or maybe scared of spiders? Or the darkness? Or fire? Or heights? Or insects in general? Or commitment? I'm joking.
Well. I think my biggest fear would be if I was left out.
Fear of loneliness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that big time. Hold on, what is that called actually? Phobia of phobia of phobia of holes, phobia of long words, phobia of losing, phobia of leaving the house, phobia of loud noises, phobia of love, phobia of losing someone, phobia of large things. Oh, I totally
Depends
did
on
not
what
think that
Google's
wrong.
talking about.
Phobia of little phobia phobia of little holes. Phobia of losing a loved one. So phobia of losing someone is actually something I have. The anxiety of losing someone we love is called. How do you even pronounce that word? Google Translate, here I come. Okay,
Take your
let's
time.
paste that there. Shoot. No. Thanatophobia is what I think that said. So now, let's open up another tab and phobia. Shoot. Phobia of being alone. That's the one we were wanting to know. But we're going to continue going with the route we were going earlier. Phobia of losing a loved one. Is that the same one? Yep. Okay, phobia of being alone. Let's do that one. Auto autophobia, autophobia, or monophobia is the fear of being alone or lonely.
All right.
Being alone, even in a usually comforting place like home, can result in severe anxiety for people with this condition. People with autophobia feel they need another person or other people around in order to feel safe. Okay, so we have either autophobia or monophobia, unless they're both the same thing. Okay, so we do have one thing down here. What's the difference between autophobia and monophobia? Autophobia is anxiety about being isolated from other people. A person with this phobia does not necessarily have to be physically alone to experience symptoms. Other names for autophobia include eremophobia, monophobia, and isolophobia. Autophobia is a specific phobia. So basically, autophobia has a lot of names, is what I'm getting from this. I'm kind of interested in phobia of long words. I think my friend has that. Phobia of long words. Bruh.
What?
I bruh.
What happened?
Phobia of long words is a phobia, but like it's the longest word in the dictionary.
Wow.
It says hippopota hippopotamonstrosis whippetaleophobia, whatever that word is one of the longest words in the dictionary, and in an ironic twist, is the name for a fear of long words.
People hate
Bruh.
long words these days.
I like how they're scaring people with long words for their phobia name. How do you like? Look at this word. This is for the phobia. This is the name of the phobia for people who have a phobia of long
Whoa.
words.
That's long.
It is, and it's quite funny that they would name it that for people who have a phobia of long words.
Why they
And
don't?
it says even says right here it's the longest word in one of the longest words in the dictionary.
That makes no sense.
I like how we're talking about the dictionary in a Q&A. What is the weirdest phobia ever? Here's some of the strangest phobias one can have. Ergophobia is the fear of work or the workplace. Somniphobia, also known as hypnophobia, is the fear of falling asleep. Dang, that must be really tough.
I
Actually, I
know.
feel bad for people who have that. Okay. Uh, chadophobia. I don't know how to say that. Although some people with, however you say that, only fear loose or detached hair. Others can be terrified by the hair on their own bodies.
Wow.
Sounds like my mom sometimes. Going down. Oikophobia. It is the fear of houses. Being in a house,
Wow.
home surroundings, and certain items in a house, be in the toaster oven, refrigerator, or dishwasher.
Huh.
I wonder if people get homeless for having that phobia. Like, that actually kind of scares me.
Yeah, maybe.
Panphobia. This generalized fear describes the condition of fearing everything, and it's often described as constantly dreading some vague and persistent unknown evil. So
Huh.
literally with panphobia, you're literally scared of everything. That is a tough life.
It is.
Ablutophobia. It is the persistent, abnormal, and unwarranted fear of bathing, washing, or cleaning. That is tough.
Yeah.
This Q&A turned into a reaction. Okay, so let's answer some more questions because we got like more questions popping up. What's one thing most people don't know about you? Well, to be honest, oh shoot, I forgot to ask. Uh, so we haven't answered what makes you angry yet. So let me think of something that makes me angry. I'm just gonna state one thing since it doesn't sound like she wants like everything, you know. But the one thing that makes me angry is, well, maybe like one or two other things, is people who act hypocritical. And that's because, let me give you an example. My friend at school, he gets bullied by the way he looks. And literally the people who bully him says that you shouldn't do things like fat shame. It's bad.
Oh wow.
And here they are fat shaming him. And honestly,
That's
I find that
disgusting.
very hypocritical, and it gets really annoying, really on my nerves.
Wow.
And fat shaming is just bad in general. You just shouldn't do it. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. And another thing that makes me mad is when people hurt my friends or family's feelings like that. That like sometimes I don't bother when it's certain people in my family, because some people in my family I just can't bother with anymore. They annoy me to no end. They don't care about me, so why should I care about them? But if you hurt somebody I hold dear,
I feel you, third wave. I
I am
feel
going to
you.
get mad.
That is annoying.
You are going to deal
My
with a
teachers used to
very
do that
angry guy.
just to make us quiet.
But anyway, what makes you angry, Cat Pat?
Um, my brother's touching my stuff. Yeah,
People, did you say people touching your stuff?
my brother's.
Oh, your brother's touching your stuff.
Yeah, it gets annoying.
Yeah, I can confirm that. Being a lot. But I'm the youngest, so I really don't bother my family more. They kind of like throwing me out. Tossed me out like yesterday's garbage. But, it's fine.
Yeah.
What's one thing most people don't know about you? Well, the thing about that question is in my school, not a lot of people know anything about me. I am probably the quietest child at my school because, and there's a reason for that. Because you can't trust anybody at my school. They'll always look for a reason to hit you down. They don't care. Like I literally got bullied 1 year for saying somebody cheated when they did. It was the truth.
Wow.
But like the one thing that most people don't know about me is really everything. Because I'm that quiet. I'm just that quiet in my school. But the people that do know a lot about me, you guys should feel great because that means I actually trust you with my life and everything.
Yeah.
So, what's one thing people don't know about? Most people don't know about you, Cat Pat.
Um. Um.
Oh, what's this thing on the side? Oh wait, I know what that is. Never mind. Anyway, continue.
One thing is that I've broken so much bones. So good.
Huh?
I've broken so much bones.
Dang.
Yeah, I got 7 left to
Oh,
go.
that's the thing. Dang, that's tough. I don't think I've broken a bone in my body, or at least I don't remember.
One time, when I was at school, this happened in elementary. Me and my friends,
Dang.
me and my friends were chilling in a hill, and like two
Yeah.
other kids came with like a big rock, and like
Whoa.
yeah, it
So that, so they basically just, I'm gonna guess, toss the rock, just wham.
no. Here's what happened. They were playing with the rock. They were like
Huh?
drawing like faces
All right.
on the rock, and then they lift it up,
Yeah.
and they tripped on something, and it went straight to my toes.
Oh God. Ooh. Oh God. Oh, my toes.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I can feel the epic smash. I can feel the bones cracking, the toenails cracking. Dang. That must have been pain. Dude, this reminded me of something that happened about a year ago. So my nephew, he hit his toe against a basketball goal, and his toe swelled up. It was purple. It was bleeding. You could see the blood coming out of his sock.
Wow.
Yeah, it looked painful. But I don't know how he done that by hitting the pole of a basketball goal. I guess he hit it pretty hard, considering the fact he was wearing shoes.
And also one
If
thing.
you were an animal, what would you be? I'd be a dog. I'd be. Wait, no, no, no. Yeah, I'd be a dog because I want to be a loyal companion. I want to be a best friend. I'm that kind of guy that would make a friend with anything. I went to a dog, not a dog. I went up to our class turtle that we had in science today, and I made buddies with that turtle. Me and that turtle gonna be best buds forever. If he dies, I'm gonna be depressed. Anyway, what animal would you be, Cat Pat?
Well, I gotta say, cat. You know.
Yeah. Wait, what animal again? My
A cat.
brain just cat. Oh yeah. I I wouldn't. You made a great decision, actually, because cats are lazy. They get to sit back all day. I would love that life.
Also, one thing.
Yeah, me and that turtle, we're best buds. We slept together.
Also,
Like we were
oh
just sitting there, sleep. Like he was sleeping in his tank, and I went to sleep on the table. Snore buddies, turtle and man. Yeah, the turtle's name is Ralphie, and he basically looks like Raphael from Ninja Turtles. He's a pretty nice turtle.
until one day.
If you could have a superpower, what would you choose? That is actually a really good one. Definitely not flying, because I would probably crap myself if I looked down. Though flying would be cool still yet, but at the same time, that is just not kind of my kind of boat to be in. uh, I am very indecisive, but if I was to make like a couple choices, I would say like super speed or like the ability to be like invisible, you know? Because if you're
Yeah,
invisible, you can just go straight through crowds and avoid all contact of people. You don't even have to worry about being bullied anymore. You're just living the life. You're just escaping
yeah.
the public. But also, if you can run fast, you can run across the planet, and in a matter of seconds. It's one of the two. I don't know which one though. It's very hard to decide. You go first, Cat Pat, while I decide.
Um,
What superpower would you choose?
huh. I would choose freezing time. I would freeze time.
Did you say freeze time?
Freezing time. Yeah.
Sounds epic, but could I get a reason why? Just curious.
Well,
I'd like to know your thoughts.
well, for an example, say someone like is bullying you, and
Yeah,
someone's about to swing at you, you just freeze.
yeah.
You can just freeze the time, and you can take the first hit,
Oh,
and they won't even notice.
oh, yeah. I just got a great idea on what you could do to turn that situation around. You could freeze time, and you could grab his body and like bring it over to his posse and make his swing accurate enough to hit his posse in the face.
Huh?
So when time would unfreeze, he wouldn't notice, and he would just smack his friend in the face.
That's pretty good.
It's perfect. It's really the best trap. Bacon Monster would choose shapeshifting. That sounds great. I'd probably choose speed, because there's places when I want to go in the morning, and
Yeah.
sometimes you feel like you just can go there now and not have to do anything for people not to worry, and you can do that. You can just speed out of here, you know, live a life somewhere else. Men can dream as well.
Someone asked a question earlier. What's your guys' dream jobs.
My dream job, my dream job is to be an animator. Uh, I have other dream jobs. I don't know if you want me to list them, but I sort of want to become a musician, sort of. I kind of want to be a game developer. You know, when I was signing college papers, I said my three main classes that I probably wanted to choose at the moment was art, music, and game development. So when you add all three of those together, you can make a video game.
That's true.
Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like it could happen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where that takes us. What do you consider the ultimate comfort food? Uh, Junk food. Even though I am dying of junk food. Like, I eat it every day, constantly. It's eventually going to kill me. I should probably stop. But it's so good, you just can't resist.
I know.
You know? So, so tell us about your dream jobs, Cat. You can
Well,
say multiple if you want, but oh yeah, and YouTuber for me. YouTuber, musician, artist, animator, game developer, maybe. That's all mine.
yeah.
So you can go on, Cat.
I would. Huh. Since I make mods, I would think of becoming a game developer.
Huh. That sounds like fun. Maybe we can work together if we work hard enough for that.
Maybe. And
What it? Yeah.
um I don't know if YouTube is a job yet, but I guess YouTube.
Yeah, technically YouTube is our like job right now, in a way, sorta.
Yeah.
Like we don't get money from it yet, but we maybe might get money from it in the future if we work hard enough for that dream,
Yeah.
and if people want to continue watching, of course. What do you consider your comfort food, Cat Pat?
Um I guess spicy food. Yeah. That would be my
What'd you say?
comfort.
Cut out a
Spicy
little
food.
bit.
It would be spicy food.
Spicy food?
Yeah.
Excellent choice. What do you usually have for breakfast?
Um
This is one of the most mind-boggling questions. I've learned something mind-blowing. If you ask somebody what they had for breakfast, it'll be more than likely that in the next day they'll forget what they had for breakfast.
huh.
Like, like, somebody tested it out on me. They said, "What did you have for breakfast yesterday?" And I was like, "Oh shoot, I forgot." It was mind blowing because it actually worked. And it was like nothing I actually thought about. But what I usually have for breakfast, if I was to think on that, I have a mixture of this. Sometimes I usually have like a glass of grape juice. Grape juice is actually quite healthy for you
Huh.
on a morning grind because it'll like it can keep you healthy. It can keep like your immune system strong.
Yeah.
Uh, Sometimes I might have something sugary for breakfast if it's like I don't know cinnamon roll some other breakfast like accessory. Accessory? Wait a minute. But you get the point.
Yeah.
But or maybe like a pepperoni roll or something. What about you, Cat Pat? What do you usually have for breakfast?
Um, I usually have cereal and some eggs.
Sounds delicious. Oh shoot. I used to. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
I jointed my freaking ankle. But
Oof.
yeah. I remember when I used to have lots of cereal. I used to eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch all the time. And what was the other one?
Um,
Eggs. Oh yeah, I
yeah.
used to have eggs. Sometimes as well. You know, sometimes my mom would fix me eggs if she was in a good mood, which is a rare occasion. But you know, yeah, have you ever like tried the Mario cereal when it was around?
Yeah, I have.
Like like the Super Mario cereal that was out like 2 years ago, maybe one.
Um, I think so.
You know, that cereal was actually really good. It tasted like Lucky Charms. Like it had like the graham cracker, like the bits in it, and like the marshmallows. Yeah, it was basically like graham, not graham crackers. Jesus Christ, Lucky Charms, but Mario themed. And hello, Ethan Gold Gaming. Hello, how are you today? Nice to have you back. Dang, we have been streaming for 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Huh. We have.
So I'm gonna wait it out a little longer since like people are starting to come in now
Yeah.
a little bit. And if we get any questions, like I'm gonna sit here for like 10 minutes. And if we don't get another question in from us, then I'm gonna end it off. But we're gonna talk. Until then, I am fantastic. Thanks for asking. Anytime. I'm always checking on my fans. I love you all. I'm sure Cat Pet will say the same.
Yes, sir.
Is there any questions in your chat?
Um, nope. Nope.
Hmm. All right. So we'll just chat until then. We'll give it
Yeah.
10 minutes. So when the clock strikes 2:16, 2:07 now. Did I say 2:17 or 2:07? If I said 2:17, I'm going to sound like such an idiot. If you could get trapped in a video game, would it be FNAF or Vending Machine? Vending Machine, 100%. I would love to see all the characters in person. I love Vending Machine. Everyone knows that. I mean, Cat Pat even knows that.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Everybody I ever talked to knows that. But yeah, FNAF is a good game too. I will admit, it's a great game. I'm kind of interested in the new security breach. I might try it out because I'm that kind of like open uh world kind of guy. I love open world games. They're pretty bomb.
Yeah.
You know, and that's like one reason why I like Bendy is because it's partially open world. I love Bendy and Ink Machine for a lot of reasons. Like it's it's basically it's basically a horror game about cartoon characters, and like that's just something so unique. It's an idea that you'd never thought you'd hear. It's a very unique idea, I
Yeah.
think. But FNAF is a great game as well. Don't get me wrong. Uh, what game would you like to get trapped in, Cat Pat? Five Nights at Freddy's or Bendy and the Ink Machine?
It's kind of hard. Um.
It is. That's what she said.
Whoa. um. Hmm. I'll say FNAF.
All right. We skipped a question by accident. I'm so sorry. What is your most hated chore and why? Uh, Probably folding the towels or folding anything in general because it's like a very long process and like putting it away is very annoying. It's either that or like taking out the trash. It's also a very long process. But I'd probably say folding the towels, yeah, because it takes much longer to fold the towels than anything. But what do you think, Cat? Uh what is
Um.
your most hated chore? Why?
Hmm. It'll be doing the dishes.
Yeah, I could see why that'd be mega annoying because you could break the glass. You could get really mad. You could just smash the glass on the table.
If only I could.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I know.
One day, I just want to get a house and just grab a glass plate and just and smash it on the table or something. Uh, would you rather get trapped in Minecraft or Roblox? That, my friend, is a very interesting question. Minecraft looks like pain and suffering if it was real life. Roblox seems like it'd be fun if it was real life, though, sorta. So I'm gonna say Roblox. What do you say, Cat Pat?
um. Um. I kind of like Minecraft, so I'm gonna stick with Minecraft.
All right, that's fine.
Roblox have been like,
Uh, do you like roller coasters? I am trying to think about if I've ever been on a roller coaster. Oh, yes, I have. I've been on a couple. Yeah, roller coasters are all right. I have a slight fear of being on them because I know that they can malfunction and just simply like slide off the rail and you die. But they can be fun if you ignore that factor of it possibly sliding off the rails. What do you think, Kappa? Do you like bruh, do you like roller coasters?
um, I never written a roller coaster before, but it sounds fun.
Yeah, they can be fun if you ignore the factor of possible death. But I mean, I heard a lot of stories where roller coasters actually slid off the mound and you crashed in trees,
Wow.
and the person died in said car.
Okay, someone in my chat
So
said,
yeah,
continue.
if you ignore the possible death factor, you'll be all right. You'll enjoy your roller coaster ride. I feel like I was going to say something else, but my brain just went, just died.
If you could meet one famous person, who would it be? Um,
The Meatly, bro. I would love to just meet the Meatly, meet the Meatly. See what I did there?
yeah,
I would love to just give that man a handshake. He made my life the way it is today. You know, the Meatly, he sounds like a very cool guy to hang out with. You know, he
yeah,
just sounds like some guy you just give a high five and you hang out, be best friends, be palsy wowsies, you know. But I don't know.
yeah.
What about you, Cat Pat?
Um, I would meet Tommy in it. He's a pretty fun guy, and he's pretty funny.
He is. What's your favorite dessert? This. Oh my god. You don't realize how hard of a question you just asked me. Oh, I just realized what I said. Ignore that. Anyway. Oh my god, my brain cannot comprehend the chocolates, the delights. Uh, I must say, oh god, my favorite dessert. All right, this is really hard. Oh my god, no! What did I say?
What happened?
I just realized what I said. Think
Oh,
about what I said.
that what
This
she
is
said.
really hard. Yes. Wait, I know. Wait. No. Okay, so I'm gonna say because my brain is dying at the seams. I'm gonna say chocolate. The chocolate milkshakes from Wait, no. Dude, my brain just died again. I'm gonna say the ice cream from Dairy Queen. I'm just leave it at that because I don't know what to say. What about you, Cat Pat?
um, I really have none. I don't eat desserts. It is kind of.
Darn, you're a very healthy child. You know, I had diabetes since I was probably like 10 years old.
wow.
You know, I'm sugar sweet. No wonder bugs bite me all the time. They're trying to get my venom, being, my chocolate coated venom. My sister wanted me to ask this. Would you rather date Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club or Yandere Chan from Yandere Simulator? Monica. Yes. Just Monica. As they say. Uh, what about you, Cat Pat? Would you rather go for Monica from Doki Doki or Yandere
Uh,
Chan from Yandere Simulator?
I, I really don't know.
He is choosing his wife. Do I need to send you pictures
uh,
of the two?
sure, sure.
Okay, so Monica DDLC. Okay, this is what Monica looks like.
Okay.
Yandere Chan. Jesus. Yandere Chan from Yandere Simulator. I'm trying to find her. Anyway, so Where you at? Where's that murderous person? Where's that person? Oh God, what am I looking at? Oh, oh no! I think that's her. I think that's her. It says that's John Derry Chan. This might be the wrong person, but here you go. Here you go, homie.
What?
You're not gonna lie, Yandere Chan kind of looks like a male with like long hair. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here's a better picture. Here's a way better picture. Hold on. Here, that you'll probably like more. Choose wisely.
um.
Your destiny.
Um. Uh. Man.
I'm just casually like, are you there? Are you good, fam?
Hello.
Oh, wait. Don't want to pressure him as he's
Hello.
choosing. Until then, we'll talk.
Hello.
How's it
Hello.
going there, chat?
Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello, hello.
My mic wasn't
Did you
working.
say anything?
Uh.
Oh, your mic died, I guess. But what do
Yeah, I
you
died.
choose?
What was the pink
Yandere
girl name
Chan?
again?
The pink girl?
Yeah.
Like the one with the hair that's like the one with the green eyes or the black?
The green. The green eyes.
That's Monica. The one with the green eyes is Monica.
Uh. Sure, I'll go for her.
Okay. Everybody's falling for Monica, bro. Alright, so
Chat, I am very
we have
uncomfortable.
reached all the questions. Is there any more in your chat?
Um. No. But someone did say you should play. You should both play a game together for Q&A, like Among Us.
Hmm,
Maybe.
maybe we will. But later though. We're
Yeah.
kind of getting late in the stream, like 2 hours. So we'll sit here and chat for like another 10 minutes to see if another question pops up. So we'll give it till 2:32. Until then, we'll just talk.
All right.
So how's life, everybody, including you, Cat Pat?
Pretty good.
That's nice.
What about yours?
I opened mine's great.
That's good to hear.
I opened my soft so I could scratch my foot because on fire, an itch that feels like an itch I've never felt before, and I just get a big stank in my face. I'm literally taking a pencil to the itch. I must be itching bad. You know it's bad when you take a pencil to it.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow, if nothing happens, I plan on recording the last chapter of the small challenge,
All right.
and maybe a little bit of Boris in the Dark Survival. If not that, we will do the Among Us from the other person I was talking about
Yes, sir.
that they asked for.
Yes, sir.
Also, let's talk about the electric chair that was recently teased for Dark Revival while we're here. That chair, that chair was like the most interesting thing I've seen of the game so far. Like you never thought you'd see an electric chair.
Yeah.
Uh, you never knew you would see an electric chair in Dark Revival. Like you just never knew. I vote the Boris one. Okay. We're voting, I guess. Okay, so we have one vote for the small challenge with Boris involved.
um. Can you say that one more time, please? Hello.
Hello?
Can you say that one more time, please?
Hello? Wait, say what?
Never mind. Never mind.
My brain just died. You know we have this brain dying issue. Shoot. So how's life? Ow, God bless America. It's stabbed myself. I like how I keep asking how's life. It's probably like the 10th time I've done it.
um.
Jesus. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Says stretching and then immediately comes out with the stretcher. You know, like those torture devices called the stretchers,
Oh
where
wow.
it literally stretches you apart. Like, you know, you got your arm on the bottom and then your legs. When your
Yeah.
arms on the tied to the top thing and your arms, I mean,
Yeah.
your legs tied to the bottom thing, and like, they like take the switch and they like turn it around and like stretches your body until you like are split in two.
Yeah.
You know, you say I'm stretching, and then he comes out with the stretcher. Oh God, imagine. The Bentley has shown quite a few interesting models for the game. We have to admit.
All right.
He has shown some interesting footage. You know, the way Bendy's going right now is honestly kind of scary. Like it's a Bendy's in terrible shape right now.
Mm.
You know, he got trending on Twitter the other day, and everything that was and like he was trending on Twitter because people were harassing him again.
Oh wow.
Because like you know, I'll admit the company has made bad mistakes, quite a few actually. But you know, it shouldn't be something that should continuously harass them for, especially if it happened like a year ago. Not even really a year ago. It's just about 2 years at this point, and they're still
By the
harassing
third
them
wave.
for it.
See you in the next game. Want to know something?
So you know, it, it's just he went trending in a very bad way, probably the worst way.
Wow.
I always wanted Bendy to go trending, but he went trending in the worst way possible.
Poor guy.
And it was just literally people trash talking the series and the devs.
Wow.
And the company keeps decreasing in size because people keep leaving because they don't want to be harassed anymore. That and they want to like do more in their life. They want to move on to another horizon. But what else was I gonna say? Uh, but it's kind of scary because people are thinking, you know, if Dark Revival ever does come out, like what's Bendy gonna be like after that? Like, will they be any Bendy left? Will Bendy even continue? I mean, yes, there's gonna be another book that comes out by the end of the year called The
Hello.
Lost Wind
Hello.
or something,
Yeah.
but like, you know,
Yeah.
will Bendy
What?
continue is the thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's the main thing of this channel. Like, if Bendy dies, why, like, you know,
Yeah.
it almost feels like your purpose has been crushed. If it's like your main thing, your main squeeze,
Yeah.
and a lot of people's gonna go down with it. But I feel like we'll still praise Bendy even if he does die. Like make content for the guy.
Yeah.
I'll still make content for him at least. Like I'll continue making M&B and stuff. Other than that, he'll probably be dead in the community. So
That's
you
sad.
won't have like anything else to do except like make your own stuff really, because nobody else is gonna really make anything.
Wow.
I built Boris out of Legos. Don't they have like Lego Bendies, Borises?
Um,
I
I
think they do.
yeah, I think so.
I think I saw some in GameStop before. They look nice. But if you mean like, Legos and not like from the set, then that's cool too.
Yeah,
I think they have like a setup as well, like of like I don't know, Heavenly Toys and Ink Machine and all that. I think they made like a Heavenly Toys Dark Revival set, which is neat.
yeah,
And the Heavenly Toys does look different. I actually made the design myself. Oh, that's nice.
yeah. I'll be right back.
That's well done. All
I'll be
right,
right back.
all right. Until then, I'll just talk to you guys. So, how you guys doing? How you guys hanging in there with this COVID and everything? I hope you guys are doing all right. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing all right. I also made my own brute Boris Lego model too, and two custom Borises. Oh, that's fantastic! You are busy and creative. I like that. I really like. Oh, you're back.
Yep.
So we're at 2 hours and 35 minutes, and we haven't gotten a question within 10 minutes. So should we end it here?
Sure.
All right. We've went quite far actually in this. Uh,
Yeah,
I hope you guys enjoyed this little. I mean, it sort of was a Q&A, but both at the same time. It was sort of kind of just a hangout, but it was quite fun. I love talking to you guys.
yeah.
I'm thinking over about showcasing them on my channel. I just don't know if anyone would watch. Oh, I'll watch. I'll let you subscribe right now. I didn't know you posted or anything. Well, I'll have to find you somehow. Don't you worry, pal. Let me find you somewhere. Maybe I'll find you from one of my recent comments because apparently it won't let me go to your channel through the live stream chat. Here you are. So, uh, leaving the chat for a bit. Subscribed. There you go, buddy, old pal.
Yes, sir.
Now I gotta get back to the stream because I just literally walked out to do that. I'm going back in. There we go. We just went into the yellow zone. I caught that. Oh god, that could have been bad.
Did you end your stream?
Not yet.
All right.
But anyway, I don't know when the next stream will be. I don't know when the next video will be. But if I was, I don't want to make, I don't want to make a promise because I know I could screw it up. Because I know last week that I said I was going to stream, the small challenge, but I didn't because I ended up being busy. So I'm not going to make a promise, say that I'm going to do it tomorrow, Sunday. But I will say this: I will try. I ain't gonna make a promise that I will, cause I never make a promise if I was 100% sure. Cause MB never breaks a promise if he makes one.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna make a promise, but I will say this: I'll try. Oh my God, thank you. This is so awesome. That you are 100% welcome. Completely my pleasure. So, if you guys enjoyed this Q&A slash hangout, make sure to like us and subscribe us and hit us on the bell. And we will see you sometime soon in a next stream. That will either happen tomorrow or Sunday or sometime next week. If not next week, so I'm not making promises. I'm just saying, okay? I need to stop rambling before I end up making this stream 3 hours long. So, without further ado, I want to do my outro again without trying to ramble, hopefully, so I won't take up too much of you guys' time because I know eventually too much of me can get obnoxious. uh, without further ado, if you love or liked this stream, make sure to stream slash Q&A. Okay, stop that, stop MMB, stop. You're rambling. You're rambling. Without further ado, for the 50th time, I just hear him pop down his soda like, hurry up already. Okay, I'm literally rambling again. I'm literally making up every excuse in the book. Without further ado, for the millionth time, if you liked the stream or maybe even loved it, make sure to like it, subscribe it, and hit us up the bell. And we will see you guys in another stream slash video. Any last words, Cat Pat?
Um, um, thank you for joining the very first team Q&A that me and MMB made. I think.
Yes, sir. We think. We will see you guys later. Bye bye. Bad at singing. The stream is over. I suck at singing. Screw that.
Thank you guys for joining